Hello everyone. So thumbnail was fine, but this title of this session has been just copy pasted. That's why there's a difference. Vaishnavi. So somebody was asking why name of Raj Sir is there. If Raj Sir name is there, then why not Raj Sir's photograph? So Raj Sir session was about geometry mensuration, and today we are going to discuss about three-dimensional geometry, solid parts, right? So that's why that was a different session. Okay. Shivansh, hello, good evening, Hare Krishna. Asher, I think some 12-13 questions are there. So we're discussing about solid parts, and we'll be discussing basically previous year's questions of 3D mensuration. Okay, so it's a part of geometry, of course, but it is talking about the different solid figures which you find in examination. Okay, so Asher said that I gave one VRC section, got 19. Badhiya, I think आप आपस में बातें कर रहे हैं. It's okay. I did sectional DILR section, got 27, very nice, and 30 arithmetic questions. Good, good. And Shivansh ALP sir, ALP sir is not here. My name is Kamal Lohia. And Tejaswini, good evening, Hare Krishna. And Naveen Sharma जी, respect for Raj sir, certainly. अच्छा, Raj sir का respect button बना दिए हो, सब लोग आके इसको घंटा बजाएं. Naveen, good. Okay, and अच्छा, Raj sir का क्लास चल रहा है कोई. Okay, Aritro, fine, no issues. तो तब तक हम 5 मिनट बात कर लेते हैं. So I think there is some parallel classes going on. So yes, no issues, Aritro. And how many questions we have? Yes, we have already answered that. Okay. Vasant, DILR class was good. Nice. I will done in early morning. इसका क्या मतलब भाई? I will done in early morning. I think आपने सुबह किया है. You didn't attend live, but you attended it afterwards, right? I hope you meant to say that. Nice. Aritro, VGE क्या होता है यार? I don't know. What is VGE? Can somebody tell me? What is the meaning of that VGE? It's okay, Basant. Nice. And I'm happy, I'm glad that you liked it. And I hope that you must have gained some insights from that session. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about 3D mensuration and in corporate terminology. Very good evening. Okay, thank you. Yes, Aritro, I knew that it meant something, but I was not aware about that. That's why I asked you. Thank you for confirmation. So very good evening. VGE. Good. Okay, Asher is saying last एक month में Quant कैसे approach करें? Questions, PYQs, mock से काम हो जाएगा? Yes, बिल्कुल हो जाएगा. 97 percentile touch. बाबा solve भी करना पड़ेगा, right? So you should, if you are able to solve all these things on your own, why you settled for 97? You can reach up to 99.97. That would be better, Asher, isn't it? And yes, it is practically possible. सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स पढ़े थे पर भूल गया, उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला, उससे 7 भी नहीं आएगा, 9.7 भी नहीं आएगा. तो पढ़ना नहीं है, you need to solve the questions, right? So that's why we say repeatedly practice, solve questions. ठीक है? Okay. Samantak Sahu, very good evening. And we have here Kakraya Swani. I don't know whether I pronounced your name properly or not. So, but very good evening, welcome. So, before we start, I think let's see what is there in store for us today. And okay, it's CAT 25 crash course. So if you haven't joined the course, this crash course, you can certainly go for it. And today, as I already mentioned, we are going to talk about previous year's questions of three-dimensional mensuration. And in CAT, I don't know how many of you have appeared in CAT earlier, But if you have appeared in CAT earlier, so you must have certainly witnessed a question from this topic. So in every year there is a question from this 3D mensuration part where you have solid figures, maybe cube, cuboid, sphere, cone, cylinder, or any combination of these things, and sometimes in the DI format as well, right? Sometimes in DI format also you get a question. If you get a DI set in that format, so it is going to have 4 or 5 questions, right? And if you are getting a question in Quant, in that case, 1 question at least will be there. So this is almost a constant topic, and it is very easy if you are able to visualize properly. Okay? So now today we are going to discuss those previous year's questions from this topic and which have appeared in previous years, and some questions will be based on that. I was not able to see the questions because I just arrived. I was having certain program. So I think let's start, right? Zoro is asking how long will the session be? This is my first time attending your lecture. बाकियों का कितना देर attend करे तो भाई Zoro? See, the session will continue. If you find it worth attending, you can continue, Zoro. And if you don't find, it's your choice. You can always leave. I'm not going to catch hold of you, all right? So, but yes, tentatively scheduled time is for 2 hours. The class duration is for 2 hours, and if possible, we will see if you will be able to finish earlier. But you are completely free, right? If you want to learn something and you find worth learning, then continue. ठीक है Zoro, I hope that satisfies you. And Asher, अब concept बंद कर दिए, practicing for next 1 month 20 questions daily. हाँ, that's fine. Yes Asher, that's perfectly fine. So that's what I said also. पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. They are the topics in Quant. Basically, they belong to majority up to 10th standard, and few topics may be beyond 11th, 12th as well, right? But majority topics are from up to your 10th class, and which you at least have studied at least once. And now is the time to solve the questions on your own. तो जितना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करोगे सॉल्व करने की, उतना ज्यादा आपके सॉल्विंग जो है ना वो स्मूथ हो जाएगी. दैट विल बिकम स्मूथ. यू विल बी एबल टू थिंक क्लियरली, think faster, and you will be able to apply the things in the examination. Otherwise याद करते रहोगे, अरे उसका फॉर्मूला क्या था, उसका क्या था, and you will stuck somewhere. ठीक है? So anyhow, so to help you people only, these are the different sessions. These sessions are organized so as to help you, right, to bring back you on track. And now what you are supposed to do, so you need to take benefit from these sessions in such a way that if there is some concept which you are not aware about, you can learn that. Or if you knew it already, now it's your test whether you are able to apply it properly or not. ठीक है ना? So it's a total win-win situation. If you are learning something new, that's very nice. That's a gain. And if you are able to apply the previously learned concepts, that's also a very nice thing. That will give you confidence. Yes, that I'm able to do it. ठीक है? Okay, Satyam ji, Hare Krishna. Piyush, hello. Aryan, Hare Krishna. Yes, Aryan, you were there. I remember your name. Aritro, Raj Sir session ended and we can begin now. Thank you Aritro. I was waiting for your confirmation only. Hello Rahi. So let's begin. And as I already mentioned, we have around 12-13 questions for the day, and the topic is solids. So without any bhumika, no introduction, all of you are already familiar. So here's the first question on your screen. ये रहा पहला सवाल आपकी स्क्रीन पर. So I'm just getting aside and I'm giving you 2 minutes. Let me see how will I keep my timer. Yes, I will use my system timer. It is 21:10 in my system clock, and I'm giving you 2 minutes. Okay, so up to 21:12. So please read it carefully. You're allowed to use calculators if required. Solve it, and after that we shall discuss. Fine? Hare Krishna everyone. Anvesha. Hello, Nivedita. Yes, Vasant, all the topics will be covered. Don't worry. Hello, Pranshu there. Pranshul. Let me also read. I haven't read the question. I'm perfectly fine. Awadh Ranjanji. Okay, I have got the answer from Aryan. Aryan says option B. Okay. And by the way, scheduled time is almost over. But still, I'm waiting for a few more answers. Please answer fast. Okay, Satyam also has got the answer. Same, it's option B. Okay. I need to write to solve. I'm unable to solve mentally. But yes, I've got the structure of the question. Okay. Oh, many of you are saying option B, 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 B. Oh, one answer is different here. Nirmit. Nirmit says option C. Okay, so time is enough. Now tell me, how did you approach this? Aryan, see what we can easily see here. So surface area of a closed regular rectangular box. Rectangular box means it is cuboid, right? It is cuboid. And cuboid, as you know, it has different dimensions, length, breadth, height. It is something like this. Okay, so let's say these are the different dimensions here. So let me assume this length as L, this one as B breadth, and this B height. So for this cuboid here, which is inscribed in a sphere, which means all the 8 vertices they lie on a sphere. ठीक है ना? What is given? That its surface area is 846. How to write surface area? How to find surface area? Surface area का मतलब होता है sum of areas of all the faces, right? So here we are having this face which is a rectangular in shape. H into L is the area, right? And this is exactly same face at the back as well. So 2 times HL or LH, 2 times LB and 2 times BH, right? So the surface area is basically 2 times LB plus BH plus HL. That is given equal to how much? It is 846 square meters. So from here, certainly you can get the value of LB plus BH plus HL. That comes out to be how much? 843 divided by 2, that would be 423. ठीक है ना? This is one information we are having. Yes. Now exactly same, Aryan. So next thing is the sum of lengths of all its edges. All the edges means, so this L we have 4 times. So 1, 2 at the bottom and 1, 2 at the top face. So 4 times L, same way 4 times H and 4 times B as well. So basically 4 times L plus B plus H. That is nothing but sum of all the side lengths, sum of length of all its edges. This is given 144. So this gives us L plus B plus H as 144 divided by 4. So which will give you how much? 36, right? So these 2 numerical data are given to us. What next? What next? Question is asking about volume of the sphere. So we need to calculate the volume, and volume, you know, volume is nothing but L into B into H. How to determine L into B into H with this? Any hint? Any idea? We know L plus B plus H. We know LB plus BH plus HL. We need to calculate the value of LBH. How to proceed? Okay, Aritro, good. Find the length of the longest diagonal. Very nice. So length of the longest diagonal, that is going to be the body diagonal here, right? That is going to be the body diagonal, and that is nothing but that is your diameter. That is your diameter for this sphere, and question is asking about volume of sphere. Oh, this is volume of cuboid. It is not asking volume of cuboid. It is asking volume of sphere. And what is volume of sphere? That is 4 by 3 pi r cube. है ना? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Yes, exactly. So this sphere is passing through all the 8 vertices here. So if I join this longest diagonal, it is going to be it is going to be the diameter, or basically 2r. It is going to be 2r for the sphere, right? So I need to find out this value. Can you tell me how to calculate this length of body diagonal here? So this 2r is nothing but square root of L square plus B square plus H square. So the moment we identify this value, we can find the value of r, and ultimately we can find the volume of sphere. ठीक है ना? Is that clear? So now it's a simple geometric algebraical question now. It is simple algebraical question, and I can see a good hint given by Aryan there. Arithro, yes. So how we can find the value of L square plus B square plus S square? We have these two informations. So we can use the identity of L plus B plus H whole square. ठीक है ना? So Nirmit, you were getting different answer earlier than others. Nirmit said option C, others said option B. Let's check now. So using this identity L plus B plus H whole square, how much it is going to be equal to? I'm sure all of you know that's L square plus B square plus H square plus 2 times LB plus BH plus HL. ठीक है ना? So in this expression, we know the value of LB plus BH plus HL, that is 423, or basically twice. This is 846, directly I can put that. This is 846. And this is L plus B plus H, this is 36, so 36 square, that would be 1296. So that gives me the value of L square plus B square plus H square, right? So L square plus B square plus H square, this would come out to be L square plus, let me come this side, L square plus B square plus H square, that would be equal to this 36 square, which is 1296. So 1296, and we need to subtract 846 from that. 846. So what is the remaining part? 8 4, so 450 it is, right? This is 450. Now just substituting this value here, so we get the value of 2r as square root of 450. Please confirm, is my calculation fine? गड़बड़ तो नहीं किया ना? ठीक है ना? 450, yes. So it is square root of 450. So that is the value of 2r. So 450 is not a perfect square, is it? It is not. It is not a perfect square. So what factors can we make here? So this is 9 times 50. So 9 times, let me factorize this. So 450 is basically 9 is a perfect square. Then remaining is 50. 50 can be broken as 25 into 2. So basically 3 and 5, that is 15 root 2. That comes out to be the value of 2r. Is that fine? So let's, so basically we get the value of r as, just dividing this value by 2. So we'll be having 15 divided by root 2. ठीक है ना? So we just need to put this value in this expression and we will get our answer. So let's calculate this. So volume of sphere comes out to be 4 by 3 pi. Pi can be written as it is because in all the options we are having this pi, and into, I need to do r cube, so radius cube, that makes it 15 into 15 into 15 divided by root 2 into root 2 into root 2. So root 2 into root 2 into root 2. Let's have one more root 2. Right? So root 2 into root 2 is 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 2 into 2 is 4. So this 4 gets cancelled and 3 5s are 15. 15 is 225. 225 into 5. 225 into 5 is how much? 225 into 5 is, yes, 1125. So that comes out to be 1125 root 2, 1125 root 2 times pi. Cubic centimeters, right? Cubic centimeters. So yes, option B is certainly the correct answer, right? So a big round of applause for all these students who got the answer correctly. Nirmit, have you got your error? Nirmit, कहां पे गड़बड़ किया आपने? Is it clear to everyone? That was a simple question. That was not difficult, yes, but the prerequisite was that we must have been aware about all these things. One important thing to know was this algebraic identity of perfect squares, right? And besides that, the formula for this diagonal right? Formula for body diagonal here, and also formula for the volume. So these formulas are the basic things in this solids parts, mensuration part. And I am having a question, Asher, why we add 4th root 2? To keep it simple, to keep the denominator irrational free. You remember whenever you had questions like this, if you get some answer like this root 3, या क्या बोलें इसको? Let me write like this. If you get certain answers, something like this 3 by root 2, so that's fine. That's fine. But how we can simplify it? So when we rationalize the denominator, so to rationalize the denominator, what we need to do? We need to multiply this irrational term both in numerator and denominator. Remember, Asher? So that's what we did. That's it. Yes, exactly. Rationalizing the denominator, right? So for that purpose only, I multiplied root 2 on both sides, right? That's what we will be doing here as well. So इस same का मैंने यहाँ पे किया था. Fine? Okay, Nirmit forgot root 2 part. ठीक है, good. Ready for the next question, everyone? So many of you may have joined just recently. So these are just very first question which we have done. And that's it. So I'm just getting aside. I remember in one of the sessions, I think in YouTube only, one student commented, sir, after solving the question, get aside so that we can take a screenshot. So it's up to you. I'm moving to the next question now. Everyone ready? Yes, let's go. Thank you, Piyush. Here's the next question. So ये रहा अगला प्रश्न आपकी स्क्रीन पर. And again, I am noting down the time. Try to finish it in 2 minutes. It's 21:24 in my system's watch. And 21:26. Let's see. Yes, Satyam. Okay, answer. This time is up. And Satyam Kumar says option C, 243. And Prakash 264, that is option A. And Pranshul says again option C. Nirmit again says option C. And it's not copy pasted because font size is different. Yes, waiting for others as well. Be quick. And I'm giving you second chance, everyone. Those who have answered also, you can recheck, you can review your answer. I haven't calculated and I think I would need calculator, but I can avoid calculator as well. but I don't agree with your answers, by the way. Let me see. Let me use my mobile calculator. I don't know whether I will be able to use or not. Let me tell you, the answers here given here, they are not exact answers, they are approximate. No, they are exact. Yes, answer. Done? Okay, do same. Should be 243 only? Okay, Aryan, ठीक है. I think, yes, might be. Let's check now. Okay, Aryan, I think was the first one to answer 243. How did you solve, Aryan? I think last question का answer भी Aryan ने दिया था. Others also are encouraged to they are welcome. Please write. How did you got to this answer? कैसे solve किया आपने? First, let me draw the diagram here. It says a solid right circular cone of height 27. So this is a right circular cone. This height is given 27 centimeter. Now it is cut into two pieces along a plane parallel to its base. So its base के parallel we are applying a cut, है ना? And this plane is at a height of 18 centimeter from the base. So from base at a height of 18 centimeter. So somewhere here, let's say, I am drawing dotted lines for that. So this height here from the base is given as 18 centimeter. So this is 18. Of course, from the top it would be 9. So that is the given information here. And further, if the difference in the volume of the two pieces, the difference between these two pieces is 225 cubic centimeter, the volume of the original cone. Yes. Slanted height, Prakash. Slanted height से क्या करोगे यार? Yes, Aryan, I am waiting for your explanation. How did you solve this? I guess 243 is correct, by the way. 243 is correct. It's not wrong. But I wish to know your approach. Height of the smaller cone is 927, R by R, 1 by 3. Okay, then you apply the formula. Right? Then you apply the formula, Aryan. Fine. So by using similarity, you found the ratio of the radii, ratio of heights are exactly given, and based on that you use the formula. Yes, got it. Others? By the way, Aryan, can you think something better than this and faster than this? Aritro is 243 took some time due to calculation mistakes. Yes, I also did calculation mistake initially, Aryan, Aritro, but I didn't write. I did 3 times, and this is this question in third. I got my answer. Third attempt, you got your answer. How did you solve Nirmit? I think you have seen the method suggested by Aryan there. The method he has solved. Similar triangles is good thing, Aryan. You started very nicely, but you didn't took the best benefit of similar triangles. That's what I wanted to point out. You use similar triangles in a very nice way. You identified the ratio. You use the similar triangles, but you didn't take much benefit of that. You could have taken better benefit of that. That's why I wish to point out. Now everyone see, now this is very important thing. So the similarity of this small cone and the larger cone is the very first thing which you need to take into account. Otherwise we can't do anything here, right? Yes, Saritro, exactly. Yes, yes. So because of similarity, by the way, is everyone able to see the similarity of this smaller cone and this larger cone? Are you see that these are two similar figures? Yes or no? Are these two, this small cone and the larger cone, are they similar figures or not? Yes, they are similar. So by this time, you must have developed this sense to identify the similar figures. What is the similar figures? Similar figures are those which look similar, जो एक जैसी दिखाई दे, है ना? एक जैसी दिखाई दे का मतलब क्या है? It means that their corresponding angles should be same. All the sides should be in same proportion, right? Or in simpler words, if you take a photograph of this much cone, or if you take a photograph of the entire cone from some distance, so they look exactly same, right? But what is the difference? The difference is of their sizes, right? Which can be compared only when they are put together. So they are known as similar figures. So there are certainly similar figures here. And how did we confirm that? Because of this plane which is parallel to base, right? तो ये प्लेन पैरेलल होने की वजह से all the angles are same, the shape is same. तो shape is same means they are similar. Yes, प्रकाश, शॉर्टकट बिना दिमाग के नहीं होगा यार, शॉर्टकट में बात कर रहा हूं. What Aryan did is perfectly fine. Now using that same thing, we could have done it much faster without writing anything. I didn't write anything to solve this question. I confirmed that answer is fine. Earlier I was calculating something. I was confused whether this is right answer or not, which I checked using calculator. Now see, what can be done? So the moment you have identified this smaller cone and the larger cone are similar, so let's tell me this smaller cone and this larger cone here, when they are similar, so what is the ratio of their corresponding sides? Can you tell that? What is the ratio of their corresponding sides? How we can compare that? How can we compare the ratio of their corresponding sides? So height is one of the corresponding side, right? So the smaller cone has a height of 9 centimeter and the larger one has a height of 27 centimeter. Yes or no? Are bolo? Right? Yes. And that is the ratio of the corresponding sides which Aryan used to find out the ratio of the radii as well. So radii will also be in the same ratio. है ना? But now we don't need to calculate radii. Just recall, I'm just trying to recall you. Do you remember in case of similar triangles? In case of similar triangles, let's say these two are similar triangles with corresponding sides drawn in the same way. So if this side length is 1 unit, this side length is 2 units. The triangles are similar. That means this angle is equal to this one. Here, this angle is equal to this one. Can you tell me the ratio of their areas? Can you tell me the ratio of their areas? Now, these are two similar triangles because the angles are same. When two angles are same, then of course third angle is also same. So, what is the ratio of their areas? Yes, exactly. It's क्या है Vita Katam. पता नहीं, I don't know. I'm not able to read your name properly. But yes, it is square of the corresponding sides. Right? It is square of the corresponding sides because all corresponding sides will be in same ratio. So if this is going to be x, then this is also going to be 2x in the same ratio. Right? If this is going to be y, then this base is also 2y in the same ratio. And exactly same way, this height, if this height is h, then this height is going to be 2h. So basically both base and height are in the same corresponding ratio. So when you multiply, you find the area as in the ratio of square of the corresponding side. Exactly same way when talking about three-dimensional figures, solid figures and the similar solid figures, the ratio of volume, what it would be? What would be the ratio of volume? Yes, Aryan, I think you are able to get it now. What would be the ratio of the volume? We know that ratio of their heights is 1:3. So what would be the ratio of their volumes? It's cubes, exactly, Mr. Katamji. Yes, बहुत बढ़िया, very nice. So that means, it means कि अगर ये छोटे कोन का वॉल्यूम, V है, if it is V, then ये बड़े कोन का वॉल्यूम कितना है? It is going to be 3 cube, that is 27V. Is it fine? Yes, exactly. They are going to be in the ratio 1:3 ka cube. That is 1:27. If this volume is V, then this entire volume is 27V, which means the two parts created here have the volumes V and 26V, isn't it? The bottom part is having the volume 26V. Now the value given here is the difference between these two. The value given here 225 is just the difference between these two. That means 26V minus V, that is 25V, is given equal to 225. Right? And now 225 is divisible by 25. Earlier I got this mistake. I just somehow I took this value as 26. That error I was doing mentally when I was solving earlier. Okay, I hope it is very clear now. Yes, these are repeated kind of questions. So this is 225, that is 25 times 9. So now question is asking about volume of the original cones. Original cones volume is just 27 times 9 now. So 27 times 9 is very easy to do. So 270 minus 27, that is 243. So this is certainly the right answer. I haven't used any formula other than similarity. Right? We haven't used any formula other than similarity. Is it okay? Is it clear to everyone? Yes, Ayushi, that's correct. The ratio was 1:27 for the smaller cone and the larger cone. And based on that, we did everything very easily. And all these things can be done very easily mentally. I did that and you can also do that. Aryan, ठीक है ना? Yes, got it now. अब आगे से गड़बड़ नहीं करना है. What you did was perfectly fine, but you could improve it a bit. Fine, आगे चले. Let's move to the next question now. And if anyone wishes to take a screenshot, you are free to do that. I'm moving to the next question. I think निमित हो गया ना अभी. ओके शिवम एक बार फिर से एक्सप्लेन कर दीजिए. 27 मिनट्स. अरे बाबा 27 into 9 करेंगे ना बाबा. When 25 Shivam, I think Shivam, yes Shivam, please see here. When 25V is 225, that means V is equal to 225 by 25, which is 9, right? Now what I need to calculate? I need to calculate the volume of this entire cone, which is 27V. So 27V is going to be how much? 27 into value of V, which is 9. Now how to calculate 27 into, so you know 9, this is, क्या किया मैंने यार? हाँ ठीक तो है ना? ठीक है ना? This is 27 into 9. Is it fine? कहाँ गया लड़का? शिवम, yes, is it okay? हाँ तो मैंने 270 minus वो क्यों किया? That is simple. So I did 9. अभी मुझे 9 का टेबल याद नहीं था. वैसे it is a simple thing. It's not that difficult. It is 2 power 5, 3 power 5. It is 243. It is a familiar number. 3 power 5 is 243. But what I did is 10 minus 1. I found that similar at that time. So 270 minus 27. That's it. ठीक है? Yes, fine. Unit is 3, only one option. That's also a good way, right? No issues with that. Yes, all other options are having 4, 2 and 6. So there is only one way. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, 3 raised to the power 5 is 243. So this number is used repeatedly. Acha, do you remember this number? 343? 343, do you recall this number? Can you factorize it? अरे अशर मैंने भी 11th 12th में मैथ्स लिया था यार. I also did engineering, तब भी मैंने मैथ्स पढ़ा था. But it does not mean that you will take a wrong approach. Take the better one. क्या दिक्कत है? Yes, it is 7 cube exactly. So basically there are certain numbers which we should remember the factorization. So here it was 3 cube and 3 square, that makes it 3 power 5 and 3 power 5 is 243. So I could have used that, but somehow what I did mentally was this thing. That's how I wrote this. Okay, moving further to the next question now. And here it is on your screen. Third question of the day. And again, let me keep the time. It is 21:42. Amankar, hello. And I'm again giving you 2 minutes 21:44. Please try to stick to the time. Do it fast now. It's very easy question. Okay, we have got the answers by Rubal Yadav, then Aditro, then Aryan Thapar. Okay, this is different Aryan. Agarwal ji, piche reh gaye ho aap. Okay, Vital Kam also has done. But Aryan Thapar ji, your answer is different from others. Others are saying option A, but you are saying option D. And Vital Katam ji, you are saying 10 root 3. That's not in the options. That's not in the options, Vital. Please recheck. Okay, Ayushi also says option A. Siddhant Mishra ji says A. Ayushman Biswal A. Amankar A. Durgesh. Many of you are saying A. Nice. At root 2, fine. अच्छा अग्रवाल जी का क्रैश हो गया क्रोम सडनली फाइन क्रैश कोर्स में तो एनीवे वाइटल हाइट है ओके yes so it's a simple question, it's not difficult. So the only thing required here is, by the way, answer is correct, option A. सभी लोग यही बोल रहे हैं तो हम भी यही मान लेते हैं. By the way, ये सही भी है. So the base of a regular pyramid is a square and each of the 4 sides, basically 4 faces I should say, 4 faces, the other 4 faces, they are equilateral triangles and length of each side being 20 centimeter. So basically if I draw it, so let's say this is the base square and on each side we are having these triangles and these triangles are in the shape of equilateral triangles, right? So they are in the slant shape. So ये भी equilateral triangle है, ये भी equilateral है, वो भी equilateral है, पीछे equilateral है. So there are 4 equilateral triangles and this base is a square and of course all the side lengths are equal, right? All the side lengths are equal. Gives a more difficult question, Aritro. Yes, Aritro, I told you I haven't seen the questions, I'm just seeing along with you. So if you are able to solve faster, it's good. Or suppose, don't worry, there is a lot of repository of questions. अगर इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं मिलेगा अपन और अच्छा क्वेश्चन दे देंगे आपको अपने आप से, ठीक है? Don't worry. So you are going to enjoy because of your smartest. Okay, let's see. So this is 20. Each side is 20. Now we need to find out this height. जो मैंने dotted line बनाई है, तो इसको कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? So first let's take this part. If I join this dotted line and this was the height, so they are certainly going to make a right angle, right? And this length is nothing but the half of this diagonal of the square, right? So this side is 20, this is 20, so this total diagonal should be 20 root 2, right? So this would be 10 root 2 and this is 20. So I'm just taking out this right triangle out. This is this length which is 20 and this is the dotted length, the bottom length one, and this we have just seen 20, 20, 20 root 2 and half of this, that is 10 root 2. And this is the dotted line which is the height which we need to calculate, right? So you can make use of Pythagoras theorem, that is one of the ways. Otherwise directly you can see 10 root 2, 10 root 2 and it is root 2 times, so that it is 20. So basically it comes out to be 10 root 2. So 10 root 2 is the right answer. हाँ सी कैट में क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट नहीं आते हैं, कैट में क्वेश्चन इजी आते हैं, तभी तो अच्छे स्कोर ला पाते हैं लोग, लेकिन सब लोग नहीं ला पाते हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर नॉट वेरी क्लियर. People are not able to visualize the things. This question is very easy if you are able to visualize the situation and if you are able to see the triangle and apply the methods, right? But if you are not able to visualize it properly, then this becomes a difficult question. Okay, let's move further. Let's move further. अच्छा, इसी में कुछ अच्छा सवाल पूछें आपसे क्या? I'm thinking of something good question in this same diagram only. I don't know. Okay, let me give you a homework, a thought for exploration. A thought for exploration. Let me give you a thought for exploration here. So if I insert a sphere inside this, a largest sphere, what would be its radius? This is a homework question for all of you. This is a homework question for all of you. This is a thought for exploration. So if you insert a largest sphere inside, what would be the radius of this sphere? Okay? So you can think over and we can discuss it afterwards. Yes, Aritro. Now think about this. Has everyone got the question? ये वाले पसंद नहीं. अरे ऐसी कैसी बातें कर रहे हो यार? तो ठीक है, तो हम आसान क्वेश्चन कर लो. ऐसा क्या है? अरे Vital has come up with the answer. A by root 3. तुक्का मार दिए हो के भाई. What is A here? We know the length is 20. By the way, this is not right. How did you get this answer? It's not correct. Up 10. It's not 10. Think over it. Think over it. Think over it. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. इतना तुक्का कैसे आवा है दुर्गेश? 10 by root 3. How it is? अच्छा, you are saying same thing as Vital atom. In radius direct नहीं होगा. It's not direct question. See, that's why I was saying that this question appeared to be easier because you were able to understand what is given, what is to be solved. But if you are just after some mugged up formulae, then you are just going to apply that and you are going to answer wrongly many questions. ये मुझसे सॉल्व कराने की फिराक में है. ओके ऐशर मैंने बोला ना, आई एम आल्सो जस्ट थिंकिंग हाउ आई कैन सॉल्व दिस. So that's why I'm saying this is a question for all of you to explore. There is no direct formula for this. Okay, you need to solve it, but how to solve, that is the important part. And of course, this entire height which we have seen 10 root 2, it is not the diameter because the sphere will turn inside. This sphere will turn inside below that, right? Okay, Aryan Agrawal has written something. 5 root 6 minus root 2. क्या किया Aryan? Height is not correct, Ayushman. 10 root 3 by 3. अरे वो equilateral triangle वाला चिपका दिया लगते हो आप. In equilateral triangle, that is 1/3 of height. That's fine. In case of equilateral triangle, it is a solid figure, Baba. Ayushman, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. Aryan Agrawal, what have you done? Would you like to put light on that? क्या किया है आपने? मुझे नहीं मालूम. I was just thinking how to approach this. And honestly speaking, अभी मेरे mind में नहीं आया how I can go approach this. That's why I am curious. What have inspired you? Height say is 5 root 6 minus root 2. Oh, I'm getting something. I think no, I'm not able to see it easily. Okay, Vital, what have you done? Circumradius is a by root 3. Vital, you are talking about 2D figure. You are talking about equilateral triangle. This is not equilateral triangle. This is a pyramid. This is a pyramid. It's a 3D figure. Okay? So this is not the right way. Think again. Aryan Agrawal is saying R is equal to 3V by A. अब ये क्या चीज है? 3V by A. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Aryan? वॉल्यूम निकाल दिया आपने, एरिया ऑफ फेस निकाल दिया एंड डिवाइड कर दिया. अरे इसका क्या मतलब है यार? ये 3V by A ये कहां से आया? It's not. ये क्या चीज है आर्यन? What is the shortcut? R is 3V by A. What it is? हाँ, चैट जीपीटी चक्करों में मत पड़ो यार. It's not chat GPT thing. It's not chat GPT thing. See, let me give you one hint here. I don't have answer with me right now, but I can see the approaches which you are saying here. A is the total surface area. But how did you get this result? That okay, V refers to volume, A refers to area. That's okay. So, but how are you saying that this is a radius? How are you saying this is a radius? मैं समझ गया चैट जीपीटी से किया है. This doesn't make any sense there, Aryan. I want, why you are saying like that? No, it's not 2D. Ayushman, no, it is not in 2D. It's 3D figure. It's 3D figure, and of course we are going to solve in 2D only. But 2D में किसको join करोगे? क्या length होगी? We need to take care of that. Center being centroid of the pyramid. Okay, center of the sphere being centroid of pyramid. Would it be? No, that's not correct. Why do you say so? What is the reason for that? कौन बोला था? Atuf, why do you say so? Atufa is saying, Kareem is saying that center being centroid of pyramid, then diagonal intersection is half, so radius is 5 by root 2. No, there are so many assumptions. By the way, let me recall to all of you, this pyramid is not a regular pyramid. A regular pyramid is the one in which all the faces are identical. In this pyramid, we are having a square base and then the other faces are equilateral triangles, right? So in this case, the center of sphere is not the centroid of this pyramid. Is that clear, Atufa? Atufa, are you getting that? So in case of symmetrical figure, what you are saying is perfectly fine, but this is not a regular figure. It's of course symmetrical to our one of the axis, but it's not symmetrical everywhere. Okay, so that's why what you are saying is not up to the mark. Okay. हाँ, ये रिजल्ट गड़बड़ है आर्यन, ये रिजल्ट गड़बड़ है. Don't go for that. Nirmit wants me to repeat. Okay, Nirmit, I was just addressing Kareem there. Kareem wrote, and which is true also, but in the case of a symmetrical figure or a regular figure. So regular figure का मतलब होता है when all the faces are exactly same. In this pyramid, you know that the base is a square and the other four faces, they are equilateral triangles, right? So not all the faces are identical. So that's why this is not a regular figure. So in this case, center of the sphere will not, certainly it will not be centroid of this pyramid. That's what I was saying. I hope it is clear now. Okay? What else? Amonkar says, my guess is since sides are 20, as we go up, it will reduce. Of course, the answer will be around 5-7. Yes, approximation you can do. Approximation is fine. Ayushman, hint. Aryan, then एक hint दे दो, ये सर homework में देखते हैं. Exactly, that's what I said. अरे वो कौन था वो? Aditya was asking for something, something good, not something mind-boggling. So that's why I gave this question. So I'm also let me give you one hint here. So this sphere is just like circle only. If I take from this one point, can you tell me this sphere where will it touch this square? ये square पे कहाँ touch करेगा? That is certainly at the center, isn't it? That will be certainly the center of the square. That is certainly true. Yes or no? Yes. हाँ, Aditya, that's a good thing. Aditya, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. Aditya, is not compulsory. The biggest sphere will touch the midpoint of the slant height of the pyramid, then 2.5. ये भी तब होता जब ये regular figure होता. So it will be touching at the same height on all the sides, all the faces, but it will not be midpoint of the height. It will not be midpoint. So here it is certainly center, but now whatever this length is acting as tangent to this sphere. Yes or no? This is certainly acting as a tangent to this sphere. Is that point okay? Now because it is tangent, you can find out this length. This is 10 root 2 same. This is same 10 root 2. And now wherever this sphere, will this sphere touch the edges here, the slant edges? Will it touch or not? It will. It will touch the slant edges as well, and the point at which it will touch the slant edge, that is also same tangent. So it will also be having same length as that of this one, right? So these two lengths would be same, 10 root 2 each. Okay, that is just a small hint I can give you right now. And as I already mentioned, I also don't have answer right now. So, but yes, that was just a thought. Do you get this point? And that's a very important point which I just mentioned you, that this sphere, whatever straight lines you draw from same external point, they are acting as tangent. They will be of same length. So this is 10 root 2 and this is also 10 root 2, like that. Okay, na? So you can proceed further if anything is possible. So let's move further now. Okay? Okay, how about the largest square that can fit inside? Baba Amonkar ji, square is a 2D figure. It's a solid figure. Square इसके पूरा नीचे fit कर दो, यहीं पे यही आ जाएगा 20 by 20. That's the largest square. है ना? Okay, I'm moving further. And this is a question I'm leaving to you for your exploration. Okay, let's move further. Yes, next question here. So it is in front of you, and let's see if you find it easier. Then I will complicate it. That's not difficult. Let's solve this question. Let's solve this question now. Amankar, I hope you have got the answer there. The larger square would be just at the base. Other squares will be having the smaller sides. Anyhow, we will be solving some more questions afterwards. Diagonal से कट करके ABC पे 4 डेल्टा लगा सकते नहीं आयुष्मान नहीं ये सब फॉर्मूला नहीं चलेगा यार ये फॉर्मूला नहीं चलेगा. Anyhow, please solve this question now. And I didn't wrote the time earlier, but I'm writing the time now. It's starting from 22:00 now, and let me give you. You have already taken 1 minute, by the way. I'm still giving you 2 more minutes. Okay, I've got one answer by Arjun and another one by Nirmit. Okay, I haven't read the question. Let me read. A man makes complete use of 405 cc of iron, 783 aluminium, 351 copper, with a number of solid right circular cylinders of each type of metal. These cylinders have the same volume and each of these has radius 3. Fine, that means the height is also same. The total number of cylinders is to be kept at a minimum, then the total surface area of all these cylinders per centimeter is. Okay, that seems to be easier question. I've got 3-4 answers now. Ayushi also is saying same. Ayushman and Pranshul. Okay. Yes, just waiting for 2-3 more answers. See, this YouTube platform is very honest. It is saying that many persons watching now. So it says they are watching, but it can't confirm whether they are solving now or not. I must get the data whether you are solving it or not. So just by watching is not going to help much unless you solve it yourself. Okay, okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 answers so far. Let's see. It's more than 10%. It's more than 10% of the persons watching right now. They have answered. Let's see. It says a man makes complete use of this much quantity of iron and that many aluminum and that much copper to make a number of solid right circular cylinders. So right circular cylinders, that is the shape. So that is the first prerequisite that you must know. What is the meaning of right circular cylinder and what are the related formulae? So if this is the radius r, by the way, the radius is given here. These cylinders have the same volume and each of these has a radius 3. So radius is given 3. So this radius is given 3. Height is not given to us. So let's say height is h. So volume of each would be how much? So formula for volume is pi r square h, right? So pi into 3 square into h. That is a volume. That is a volume of each cylinder. So each cylinder has same volume. इसने बोला था each of these has radius this much. ऊपर कहीं लिखा था ना? Of each type of metal. These cylinders have same volume. Here it is. These cylinders have same volume. So सभी की height same है, सबका volume इतना ही है. And now this number should completely divide all these three. It should be highest common factor of these, right? It should be highest common factor. So 9 pi h is the volume of each. That's perfectly fine. 9 pi h. Now this 9 pi h should divide these numbers completely. What is the question? The total number of cylinders is to be kept at minimum. So if I want to keep the number of cylinders minimum, so this 9 pi h value should be as large as possible. So again, basically highest common factor. Highest common factor. So let's take HCF of these three numbers, and then question is asking about then the total surface area of all the cylinders. So accordingly we can find the h, and what is total surface area of one cylinder? It is pi r square, and this 2 pi r h. So it becomes 2 pi r into r plus h. And into number of cylinders we can put, that will be the total surface area. So this is our final answer. यहाँ पे number of cylinders आ जाएगा. Now how to calculate this number of cylinders? For that purpose, because we want to keep it minimum, so the volume, this volume should be the largest common factor or highest common factor of these three numbers. So let's calculate the HCF. HCF of 405, 783 and 351. How to calculate this HCF, by the way? क्या तरीका है? How to calculate this HCF? Do we need to factorize them? Or anything better? Anything you can suggest? I think 54 is the gap between these two numbers. If I see these two numbers, I can take the difference, na? Factorization is one of the ways, but maybe it may take long time. So, but by the difference, I can see 351 and 405. The difference is 54. 54. Difference. Ayushman is suggesting something. Sum of the number divisible by 3. I think you are talking about sum of digits. Highest the number is divisible by 3. Fine. So 54 is the difference between these two numbers. So the factor is going to be 54 or 54 ka some factors, right? Okay. 54 doesn't divide these numbers, so leave 54. 54 में से 2 छोड़ देते हैं ना. They are not even numbers. They are odd. Let's talk about 27. Are they divisible by 27? Are they divisible by 27? Let's check. Now 27 is simple factors. 27, 9 and 3 only. So 27 इससे divide करें तो 27 ones are 27, remaining is 13, 135. 135, is it divisible by 27? Yes. 27 into 5 will be 135. Yes, it is divisible. So this is also divisible. What about this? 27 times 3 is 81. So 27 times 2 is 54. So 54, बाकी कितना बचा? 24, and that's it. Yes, 27. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Did you get this? How did I solve? I didn't factorize. I didn't write anything. Whatever I'm doing just mentally in front of all of you. Is it understood? The 27 is the highest common factor of these three numbers. How did I identify? I just made use of the difference of these two numbers, which are looking closer basically. and I think it was suggested, yes, Aryan suggested that as well. ठीक है ना? Yes. And yes, Ayushman, see, Aryan already did that. So Aryan is actually cool. अपन तो बूढ़ा आदमी हो गए हैं ना. But yes, Aryan is really cool. Good. So this 27 is the highest common factor here. So basically, this value is 27. So we can figure out the value of h from here, right? So 9 3s are 27. So h comes out to be h comes out to be क्या बोले h comes out to be 27 divided by 9 pi, that is 3 by pi. That becomes the value of h, right? That becomes the value of h. Okay, so value of h comes out to 3 by pi. Now please, can you tell me the number of cubes, the number of the cylinders, minimum number of cylinders? Because question was saying that if the total number of cylinders is to be kept at a minimum. So now can you people tell me what would be that total number of, what would be that minimum number of total cylinders that you can form? Yes, exactly, good. We just need to divide these numbers by this highest common factor 27. That's it. And there's some I need to multiply here. And that's it. I can put the value of h and we will get our answer. So let's do that. So 405 divided by 27 plus 783 divided by 27 and this 351 divided by 27. अब जब 27 से divide करना है तो अलग अलग काहे को करना है यार, सीधा कर लेते हैं. Just add the three numbers first. So let's add the three numbers. So 5 and 3, 8 and 1, 9. And then I have 5 and 8, 13, got 3, 1 carry. And finally 1 and 4, 5, 5 and 7, 12, 12 and 3, 15. So it's 1539 divided by 27. Let's divide it. So 27, 5 पे तो जाएगा ही, 5 पे 135, 6 पे जाएगा क्या? 6 दूनी 12, 6 7 42, no 5 पे जाएगा. So 27 5s are 135, that we already checked. So 135 के बाद कितना बचा? 18, so 189, 189 कितने पे जाएगा? 189 नहीं हुआ ना? 7 पे? Yes, 7, so 57. So this is 57, so let's put the values. So 2 into pi, r is what? R is 3. Into r is 3 plus h is 3 by pi that we had seen. एक pi extra कैसे आ गया यार? So this I need to multiply with this 57 as well. I'm getting this 1 pi also extra here. ये क्यों आया है? I don't know. Let's see. अच्छा cancel हो जाएगा, right? So this 3 can be taken out common. So this comes out to be 2 pi into 3 I'm taking outside. So it becomes 1 plus 1 upon pi, which means pi plus 1 divided by pi, and this pi would be cancelled. And into 57. So that comes out to be 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 2, 18. 18 times 57. 18 times 57. 18 times 50 is 900. And 18 sevens are how much? पता नहीं. 18 sevens कितना होता है भाई? 126. So 900 and 126 is 1026. So yes, that's correct. So 1026 into pi plus 1 or 1 plus pi. That's the same thing. So this is the required answer, option D. ठीक है? Yes. Monkar Yash is saying end में 6 देखो बस. That's good thing. That's good thinking, no issues. But 6 is here as well. Monkar ji, 6 यहाँ पर भी था. अच्छा नहीं है, 4 ही है. ठीक है. It's fine. This is 4 here at the unit place. This is 4 here unit place. Other than the bracketed term, this is 8 here and this is 6. It's fine. Anyhow, good. That's also good. Aryan is saying the option में एक ही pi plus 1 था. That's also fine. Fine. Okay, moving to the next question now. I hope this whole process is clear to all of you. How to find the HCF, why to find HCF, and after that to find the total number of minimum number of cylinders. We divided this total value by that HCF and we calculated the value of height of each cylinder, and then we found the total surface area. So as I said earlier also that these basic formulae of all these figures, they are certainly a prerequisite. We must know that. But more important than that is to visualize the things, what is given and what is being asked, and how to correlate all the things. Fine. Moving to the next question now. And here it is on your screens. And your time starts now. 22:12 is time in my system's watch. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Please try to do it fast. Yes, Arithro, yes. It seems to be an easy question. Okay, Aryan is fast enough. So he says option A. Ayushman also says option A. Ayushman ji. Okay, let me calculate first, then I will comment. Ayushi also has calculated, very nice. Yes, that's correct. Yes, fine. Oh, Priyanshu says something. I always love your session. आप बहुत कम पढ़ाते हो. Don't know why. कम पढ़ाते हो? अच्छा, I mean बहुत कम सेशन लेते हो. आप शायद ज्यादा तारीफ लोग नहीं करते हैं प्रियांशु जी, है ना? आपको फेसबुक पे थोड़ा ज्यादा तारीफ करना होगा, तब हमारा इंद्रजीत साहब, दीपांशु साहब और whatever whoever sahabs are there, they can a lot more classes. And by the way, yes, it depends on schedule. Okay, yes, option A is certainly correct answer, and I just solved it again mentally. I didn't write anything, and I don't know how you have solved. I'm sure many of you have done it easily. So again, prerequisite is that you must be familiar with this part. What is the meaning of this? Is the rectangular faces of a brick. The brick means a cuboid, right? You must be familiar with that. And so it is a cuboid, let's say something like this. So we are having different length, breadth and height. So if this is length L, breadth B, height H, so it is talking about the rectangular faces of brick have their diagonals in the ratio. What are the diagonals? So diagonals means the diagonal on each of these rectangles. So in this rectangle where this length is L, this length is B, so this comes out to be root of L square plus B square, right? Same way in this face, if I look for, so these are dimensions are B and H, so this comes out to be root of B square plus H square. And same way on this face, if I look for the diagonal, so this is going to have a length, this is L and this is one is height H. So this diagonal comes out to be root of L square plus H square, right? So these three dimensions, their ratios are given in certain order. I don't know which one is longer, which one is shorter. I don't know that. So, but this part is given here, है ना? आर्यन, ये मेंटली करना सीखना है आपके साथ, तो बस सेव पेपर सेव ट्रीज. Yes, Aryan. See, my objective is not save paper, save tree. Also, that may be one of them. But I am sort of like, you can say, कंजूस. कौन लिखे यार, इतना कौन लिखे, है ना? कौन पेन खराब करे, कौन हाथ चलाए, है ना? So maybe bit of that. So I try to do the things mentally. So that's what I did. Now I'm explaining the same thing. What I did. Ayushman, same thoughts. Just I care about marks, no tree. Yes, good thing, Ayushman. I also say the same thing. I don't care much about tree, although that is one of the things. But let's see. Yes, I will see. Yes, I also want to do that. See, how did I do this? So one thing is that ये इतना लंबा कौन लिखेगा यार? If I square these values, then I will be having the ratio of sum of these squares, isn't it? Let's do that. So squaring them. So understand that what I'm doing first. Understand this part here. So this is the ratio of, let's say, L square plus B square and L square, B square plus H square and L square plus H square. Fine. So these three ratios are given to us, which is 3, 2 root 3 and root 15. अभी कौन क्या है मुझे नहीं मालूम. I don't know which value is which. So, but how to do it? How to go about it? What I did, I just square these values, right? So when I square this, what I'm going to get? I am going to get the ratios of, you know, that it is L square plus B square and B square plus H square and H square plus L square, and that ratio is going to be just square of these three values, right? And what would be that? That is very easy to see. 3 square, that is 9, and one value would be 4 into 3, that is 12, and this value would be square root of 15, that is square of square root 15, that is 15, right? So basically, now these values are not exactly this much, but how I can equate them? Ultimately, I need to find the ratio only. So it does not matter. But even if you worry about that, we can put any constant here, right? 9k, 12k, 15k. Now, if I add these three, I can do this very easily mentally. So this expression, this same kind of calculation method you must have used many times. So when you add all these three, what you are going to get? You are going to get twice of L square plus B square plus H square, right? So twice of L square plus B square plus H square. ये कैसे आया? अरे simple add कर दिया भाई. L square 2 times हो गया ना. B square 2 times हो गया ना. H square ये भी 2 times हो गया है. Isn't it? Yes, exactly, Aryan. That's what I did. So just add these numbers. और ये भी 12 से 3 कम, 12 से 3 ज्यादा, 12 से 36. So this is simply 36k. इसको भी कौन इकाई ढाई सैकड़ा करेगा यार, सीधा सीधा करो, right? So just dividing by 2, you get this value as 18. So this k is not required basically. We are looking for ratios only. That would be cancelled. So what next? What next? Now L square plus B square plus H square is 18. So Baba, I know that sum of these two terms was 9, 12 and 15, and sum of all the three terms is 18. So 18 minus 15 would be the smallest value, and 18 minus 9 would be the largest value, right? And but these are the square values. I need to take square root of that as well. So I need to take square root of that as well. So 3 3s are 9, and this is root 3 is to 1, or 1 is to root 3, in that order. That's it. So same thing you also must have done while writing. आपने लिखकर भी तो यही किया होगा ना. So that's what you can do mentally also. ठीक है? You just need to have that much space in your mind. ठीक है? ओके, यश जी क्या बोल रहे हैं? मैंने h square is equal to 12 minus b square करके दूसरे इक्वेशन में डाल दिया. भाई क्या कर रहे हो यार ये? Don't complicate the things. Yes, I would just say that. I would just suggest that don't complicate the things. Try to make the things simpler. Okay, what else? आयुष्मान, रेशो को देखते ही खुश हो जाता हूँ. राज सर ने इतने सारे मैनिपुलेशन सिखाया रेशो के साथ. Very nice, good. And concept of ratio is used. Very nice. You all must have done that. वे नहीं तो राज सर सपने में आते. Good, good. Yes, exactly, Aritro. Good. Fine. Okay, I'm moving to the next question now. Thank you for that, Aritro. I'm moving further for the next question now. Here it is. So 2021 and 2023. 22-23. Can we use case of 30, 60, 90? In which case, Kareem? In which case you are asking this? You're talking about this question or the previous one? 30, 60, 90 triangle की बात कर रहे हो आप? Let me see in this question. I'm talking about here. Right circular cone of height 12 stands on a base which is diameter 8. यहाँ तो नहीं है ऐसा. The tip of the cone is cut off the plane which is parallel to the base. A similar question है. We did a similar kind of question just back. In the previous question, let me check. Where is 30, 60, 90? You're talking about these values, 30, 60, 90, 9, 12, 15. Where is 30, 60, 90? It's not 30, 60, 90. Please check again what you are saying, Atufa. Anyhow, let's solve this question. Sia has come up with the answer 198. Okay, I don't know. Let me check. 9 feet from the base. Okay. Volume of the remaining part. Simple question. Simple question. Okay, I have got 2-3 answers. Ayushman, Haritro, Ayushi, Sia already has given, Aryan also, Yash. Okay, let's check out. It's an easy question and we have done the similar question earlier as well. So this is a right circular cone of height 12. Its height is given 12 and diameter is given 8. It's in feet, so I'm usually leaving the units, that's not very important. So this is diameter is 8. So what is given? The tip of the cone is cut with a plane which is parallel to the base and 9 feet from the base. So base say 9 feet, let's say somewhere here. This is 9 feet and 3 would remain above. So we are cutting a smaller cone from the tip, right? So again, the smaller cone and the larger cone, they are similar. They are similar figures as we discussed earlier as well. So their ratio of corresponding sides in terms of height would be 3 and 12, that is 1:4. So the volumes will be in the cube of the ratios. So if this volume is V, then this entire volume would be 4 cube, that is 64 V. So basically this part would be 63 V if you are talking only about this part. Okay, na? Okay, so what is the question is, what the thing? The volume of the remaining part of the cone. Okay, question is asking about the volume of this part. So basically volume of this part of the cone is going to be 63 by 64 of total. So answer is simply 63 by 64 of the total volume, right? And what is the total volume? How to calculate? You know that the result is 1/3 into pi, which is given as 22/7, into r square, which would be 4 into 4, into h, which is given 12. That's it. So we just need to solve this part and that's our answer. We just need to solve this part. Let's see. 7 9s are 63. 4 into 4 8. 4 into 4 16. 16 into 4 is 64. What else can we cancel? So 4 3s are 4 into 3 is 12. 12 also get cancelled. So 22 into 9, isn't it? It would be 22 into 9. कुछ गड़बड़ किया क्या? ठीक तो है ना? So 9 2s are 18 and 9 2s are 18. Yes, 198 is certainly correct. 198 is certainly correct. So कौन पूछा है? Nikita is asking 63 कैसे आया? लड़की हमने पहले बात की थी ना? We talked about this thing that the smaller cone and the larger cone, they are the similar figures. And what is the corresponding ratio? So we can determine that because of their heights. So this height is 3 and the entire height is 12. So the ratio of the heights is 1:4. So the ratio of volumes would be cube of 1/4, right? So this was the ratio of heights. So the volume ratio would be cube, that is 1:64. So if this volume is V, then entire volume is 64 V, right? And so only this portion would be 63 V. So question is asking about the volume of this 63 V, right? So how to calculate this 63 V? So 64 V is equal to 1/3 pi into r square into h. So how to calculate 63 V? I just divided this part. I just divided here by 64 and multiply by 63. So it becomes 63 by 64 times this entire thing. Okay, na? That's it. Okay, let's move further. Let's move further to the next question. Okay, do it fast, please. इस ईयर क्वांट का कट ऑफ कितना जा सकता है? वाह, क्या मजाक है सिया जी. That you can predict after attempting the test. And by the way, I have said it many times, you should not bother about that cutoff. You should just give your best. You should be satisfied that yes, I did my best. That's it. Result depends on so many other things. How do you know that what others are preparing, right? How much better they have become. You try to put your 100%, that's it, and that is sufficient, है ना? हाँ, कोई आइडिया नहीं है सिया, मुझे तो नहीं है, कम से कम मैं तुक्का मारने में विश्वास नहीं रखता हूं। मैं आपको झूठ मूठ कुछ भी बोल दूं, उसका क्या मीनिंग होने वाला है? It depends upon the difficulty level of test, one thing, and second, it depends upon the test takers. So test taker is a big pool of students, so there is not hardly that much change, but test pattern or test difficulty level can change drastically. I have seen that in these decades of working in this field. I have seen the drastic changes in the 2 consecutive years. So who knows that? है ना? So I always suggest that be vigilant at the time of examination. When you are solving questions, you can analyze yourself. You can see the question seems to be easier. It means you need to attempt more. The question seems to be tough. It means, of course, don't worry. It's difficult for others as well. Priyanshu, how does that matter? Yes, I have done my engineering, but it's way back. I'm in this field of teaching for so long. So I'm engineer for the namesake only at the time right now. Anyhow, let's answer this question. And I can see many answers already. Aryan has answered. Ayushman, Siddhant. Oh, Love Kanodi, I have seen your name for the first time. Good. Everyone is giving the same answer, so I hope that must be correct. Okay, let's check. Let's check 50%. Many of you are saying, Haritro also says that. Okay, let me see. I haven't read it yet. It says a solid metallic cube. So cube we are talking about right now. So cube is similar to, it is almost similar figure than cuboid. वैसा ही figure है, वैसे formulas are there. A solid metallic cube is melted to form 5 solid cubes whose volumes are in the ratio 1, 1, 8, 27 and 27. Okay. So let's add them up. So what should be the volume of this part? So 1 plus 1, 2 and 27 and 8 is 35. क्या करें इसको यार? 8 and 2, 10 बोल देते हैं इसको. This is 10 and 27 is 54 and 10, 64. Okay, 64. तो 64 ही मान लेते हैं ना, वॉल्यूम क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? That means ओरिजिनल क्यूब का साइज क्या हो गया? 4. Right? ओरिजिनल क्यूब का डायमेंशन क्या बन गया? 4. Now question is the percentage by which the sum of the surface areas of these 5 cubes exceeds the surface area of the original cube is nearest to. Okay, so their side length becomes 4, and in these cases side lengths is 1, 1, 2, 3 and 3. So it's again simple question, right? It's not difficult question, it's simple question. So you must be familiar with the formula for the surface area. So what is surface area of a cube? Can you tell me? It is 6 times square of each side length, right? So basically 6 times a square if a is the side length. So the originally basically we are talking about only increase. We are talking about the percentage by which the sum of the surface areas exceeds the surface area of the original cube is nearest to in terms of percentage. So 6 को तो जाने दो, क्या करना है? 6 is the common term. 6 is the common term everywhere. So just talk about the side square of the sides. है ना? So originally it was 4 square, that is 16. And now it is increasing to what? It is increasing to this value, 1 square, then 1 square, then 2 square, then 3 square, then 3 square. That's it. That's it. So we need to see from this to this, what is the percentage increase? है ना? बस यही check करना है हमें. So this comes out to be 16 and it comes out to be 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 9. So 9 and 1, 10, 9 and 1, 10. 10 and 10, 20 and 4, 24. So basically 16 to 24 increase of 8, which is clearly 50%. That's it. Right? That's it. So 50% is certainly correct answer. Very nice, Aryan. Excellent. Is it okay, everyone? Shall we move to the next question? I hope I think 3-4 more questions should be there at least. Nikita answered 64. Nikita, 64 kaise ki ladki? 64 is not in the options at all. Acha, you are talking about the sum, I guess. Yes, ठीक है. 64 is, you are saying that. फाइन। आयुष्मान जी, मैंने पहले एलएस से ले लिया तो दोबारा करना पड़ा। ओके, गड़बड़ मत करो, ठीक है, ध्यान से करो, इट्स ओके, फाइन। See, I said it earlier also, I'm repeating that. So while practicing, whatever errors we commit, they are bound to happen, of course, but learn from those mistakes that it should not be repeated, है ना? So try to be more vigilant, extra careful, and always remember that I am prone to commit mistakes. गलतियां करना मेरी आदत बन चुका है, and I need to take care of that, right? So if you keep these things in mind, then you are going to see the progress, and that is the whole objective of practice. That is the whole objective, that to find out our shortcomings and try to overcome them. Okay, moving to the next question now. Okay, let's solve it. Yes, answer please. Okay, Aryan says 7 and शुरू होते ही खत्म हो गया. Okay, but we are having different answers. Aryan, please check others. Priyanshu says 5 and Nikita says 5. Aritro says 7. Okay, so many 7s and few 2s also. Ayushman, yes, it is hollow cylinder. It's hollow cylinder. I think, oh, okay, others are not looking for hollow cylinder. It is hollow cylinder, bhai. This is recheck. I was also thinking, क्या किया? ये 4 plus 3 सीधा सीधा नहीं है भैया. It is hollow cylinder. That means this ball is going. This some portion of the ball is going inside. Yes, I calculated. I didn't get the answer 5 or 7. I got something else. That's why I also. So what happened? Please check again. Please check again. It is hollow cylinder. Yes, I got integer answer. Yes, Aryan, exactly. That's the answer which I got. Yes, that's correct. Love Kanodia, please recheck. नो आर्यन त्यागी जी. अरे अनीश कुमार, ऐसे ही फेंकने चले गए यार. 2 कहां से आया? विजुअलाइज करने में 5 आ गया. जल्दी ही ज्यादा ही विजुअलाइज कर ली. कोई बात नहीं. करेक्ट इट निकिता. Oh, I think this is the first question of the session where I'm getting different answers. Diameter is 4 centimeter there. See, yeah, that's correct. This is diameter 4 centimeter of the ball, diameter of the ball. Okay, let's see. Many of the students have already answered, but majority answers are wrong. But in between, few correct answers also there. Okay, still I'm seeing many answers. 4, 2, 5, 6. Yes, question आसान है, but just by assuming something wrongly, that's the way. Yes, exactly. एक पाइथागोरस लगाना था और वो भी नहीं लगाना था आयुष्मान. Actually, वो भी नहीं लगाना था. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. The diagram would be something like this. This is a hollow cylinder. Matlab it is open cylinder in which the spherical ball can go inside, right? So this is a ball of diameter 4 centimeters kept on the top of a hollow cylinder standing vertically. So this is a cylinder and the ball is put at the top. So ball's diameter is 4 centimeter. Cylinder का diameter दिया नहीं है, but it is of course not 4 centimeter. That's why ball will be standing at the top, right? That's why ball can be at the top here. So, but some portion of the ball is certainly going inside. So let me draw it something like this. Some portion of the ball is going inside and remaining portion is outside. Okay, the diagram is something like this. Fine. Okay, so we just need to identify कि ये कितना नीचे गया या कितना बाकी है, right? So this height is already given to us. That is how much? It is 3. Right? The height of the cylinder is given 3 centimeter. While its volume is 9 pi. So from this volume of cylinder, we can determine the radius. Now we can determine the radius of the cylinder. We can determine the radius of the cylinder. So what is the formula for volume of a cylinder? You know that it is pi r square h, right? So let me come this side. So this is given equal to 9 pi and h is given to me, it is 3. So putting the value of h, this pi can be cancelled of course. So h is 3. So r square into 3 is 9, which means r, this is multiplication. This means r square is 3 or basically r is equal to root 3. Okay, so this r, this radius of cylinder, that is root 3. Okay, of course the center would be, center of sphere would be somewhere here at the vertical height, perpendicular, this will be right angle. Do you know what is this height here? What is the radius of the sphere? That is given, a ball of diameter 4 centimeters. So diameter is 4, so radius is 2. Now there is no need to use Pythagoras theorem. If you recall 30, 60, 90 triangle, I think Atufa, are you alive? Atufa was remembering 30, 60, 90 triangle. In case of 30, 60, 90 triangle, this hypotenuse is 2, the ratio of the sides is 2, root 3 and 1. Remember that? So 1 is the opposite of the smallest length, 30 degree, and this is 90 of course, and this is 60 degree. So this root 3 and 2 suggests immediately that this is nothing but 1. Now this is 1 and this is 2. And this was already 3. So 3 plus 3 more, that is 6. It's very easy question, straightforward. Okay? This is easy question, simple question, and you should have answered very fast. But while trying to answer very fast, most of you did the small error there, just adding the values 4 plus 3, 7. I don't know 5, how people answered 5. I don't know that. 5 कैसे किया था भाई? There were many students who answered 5 also. I don't know. 3 plus 4 of course नहीं देंगे, दे सकते हैं, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं देंगे अमोंकर. Yes, it may be, but yes, people miss this part, hollow cylinder. And by the way, when you are directly doing 3 plus 4, so what you are missing? You are missing this information. So we must always be careful why this information has been given. So there must be some use of that. हाँ 5 वालों का मैं जानना चाहता हूँ, पता नहीं क्या किया था उन्होंने. Maybe 3, 4 देख के कुछ बना दिया होगा. 3, 4 Pythagoras लगाते हैं 5. Anyhow, let's move further. Arithro ji, 30, 60, 90, yes, triangle sides can be found. Yes, yes, of course. डायरेक्ट ही ऐड कर दिए थे इसलिए 5. डायरेक्ट इसको ऐड किए थे आप. डायरेक्ट ऐड करने पे तो 3 plus 4 7 आता ना, 5 कैसे आया? आई थिंक आप 3, 4 में Pythagoras लगा दिए, 3, 4, 5 मे बी. Anyway, Nikita ji, Nikita ने तो बताया था, गलती किया. Okay, let's move further to the next question. Time is running very fast. Oh, this statement is quite long. Please read it carefully and answer. अरे नहीं स्किप नहीं करना. अरे पढ़ो यार, पढ़ो. एग्जाम में स्किप कर सकते हो, बट डोंट स्किप इट राइट नाउ. यश, अरे यश भी बोल रहे नेक्स्ट. क्यों भैया? ओके, लेट्स से साथ में पढ़ते हैं. आई एम आल्सो रीडिंग अलोंग विद यू. It says a man is laying stones from start to end along the 2 sides of a 200-meter walkway. Okay, so there's a 200-meter walkway. दोनों तरफ पे he's laying stones. ठीक है, the stones are to be laid 5 meters apart from each other. When he begins, all the stones are present at the start of the walkway. He places the first stone on each side at the walkway start. For all the other stones, the man lays the stones first along one of the walkway sides, then along the other side in an exactly similar fashion. लगता है I should go with आर्यन थोड़ा ज्यादा ही बकवास हो गया नहीं? अच्छा डायमीटर का आधा रेडियस आप प्रियांशु ठीक है anyway let's read it. So he can carry only one stone at a time to lay each stone the man works. मुझे कहानी समझ में नहीं आ रही क्या बोल रहा है. Are you able to get it? A man is laying stones from start to end along the two sides of a 200-meter walkway. So there is a 200-meter walkway. The length is given 200 meter. So एक इधर ऐसा कर लेते हैं, है ना? So the stones are to be laid 5 meters apart from each other. So I assume 5 meter gap between the two stones, the two concrete stones on one side. So 200 meter है. Can you tell me total stones होंगे कितने? तो 5 मीटर के कितने गैप बनेंगे? 40. So 41 stones would be there, right? 41 stones. Stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 3, like that. So total 41 stones would be there. Is it okay? If it is stone number 1, this stone number 2, like that, this would be stone number 41. Till this point is it okay ना? हाँ ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's see further. हाँ वो तो आ गया, आगे बढ़ते हैं, देखते हैं क्या बोल रहा है. And the gap between them is 5 meters. That's fine. So when he begins, all the stones are present at the start of the walkway. Let's say this is start. तो सारे stones यहीं रखे हुए हैं. This is start. And he places the first stone on each side. Each side का मतलब इधर भी रखा, दोनों तरफ first stone रखा. At the walkway start. For all the other stones, the man lays the stone first along one of the walkway sides. तो पहले एक तरफ रखता है, then along the other side, फिर यहाँ पे रखता है, in exactly similar fashion. So however he can carry only one stone at a time. अच्छा, तो वहां से उठाकर लाएगा, एक यहाँ रखेगा, फिर वापस जाएगा, फिर उठा कर लाएगा, फिर यहाँ रखेगा, फिर वापस जाएगा, फिर यहाँ रखेगा, फिर वापस जाएगा, फिर यहाँ रखेगा, like that, है ना? To lay each stone, the man walks to the spot, lays the stone, and then walks to the pick another. After laying all the stones, the man walks back to the start, which marks the end of his work. What is the total distance that the man walks in executing this work, assuming that the width of the walkway is negligible? Okay, so this distance is negligible. तो ये distance starting से ही है. तो एक तरीके से हो क्या रहा है कि पहले तो there was no distance, उठाया रखा, अगली बार 5 मीटर distance, फिर अगली बार 10 मीटर distance. ये simple question, है ना? तो 5 मीटर 2 बार, फिर 10 मीटर 2 बार, like that. तो 5 मीटर 10 मीटर, तो बेसिकली 5 के 40 मल्टीपल्स वुड बी देयर, राइट? तो 2 times 5, then 2 times 10, then 2 times 15, and finally we are going up to how much? So 2 times 200 तक. So it's a sequence question. Exactly, that is the answer. That's it. है ना? बस यही करना था. We just need to find this value. I hope it is clear to everyone. We just need to find this thing only, and it is very simple thing, not difficult. So there are going to be how many terms here? It is 40 terms. 40 terms, because the first stone we are not to travel any distance. So I can take out 5 common. So 2 into 5, that makes it 10. So 10 times I am left with 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 40. Now this directly you can apply the formula. So 10 times 40, 41 by 2. So 40 into 5 is 200. 200 into 41 is 8200. Option B. Yes, 8200. Why into 2? आर्यन 2 तो कर दिया ना पहले? ये 2 तो कर दिया था ना? Into 2 मैंने कहीं मिस किया है क्या? Let me see. अच्छा हाँ, मिस कर दिया, राइट? अरे नहीं, मिस कहाँ किया यार? ये कर दिया ना 2. See, first stone he is not traveling any distance. उठाया रख दिया. For second stones, he picked the stone 5 meter, फिर 5 वापस आया, फिर 5 उठाया. अच्छा हाँ, राइट. सही बात है. उठाया गया, फिर उठाया, फिर वापस आएगा. Yes. तो 4 times करना था. Good. तो 2 more times. That's correct. Fine. That's correct. Thank you for that correction. So into 2 more, that makes it 16400. Good. Thank you. Yes, 4 से होगा exactly. Right, Anish. Yes. So anyhow, learn from our own mistakes. Moving further. Next question. A rectangular swimming pool is 50 meters long, 25 wide. Its depth is always the same along its width, but linearly it increases along its length from 1 to 4 at the other end. How much water is needed to completely fill the pool? That's exactly PYQ questions. Many times this similar kind of questions have appeared in CAT. Let me draw the diagram for you. So rectangular swimming pool, 50 long, 25 wide. So this is 25 and this is 50. Let's say something like this. Now its depth is not constant. Throughout the width it is same, but linearly it increases along its length from 1 meter to 4 meters. So इस तरफ 1 meter depth है, this is 1 only, and this is 4. So it's something like this. This is 4 here. Let's say this is 4. So it goes like that. So we need to find its volume. Okay, we have got answers. Okay, Aryan is the very first to answer. Yash also. Many of you done it. Let me also calculate. That's an easy question, by the way. So it's simple prism basically of trapezium base. So find the area of prism or find the area of this trapezium into height. That's it. है ना? So it is 1 by 2 into 1 plus 4 into this 50 into this height, that is 25. So that's our answer. So 2 times 25, that's 50. So 625 into 5. So 625 into 5 is just 3125. Option D. Is it okay? Yes, everyone has done it like this only. Good, nice. Nice. Okay, moving further. Moving further to the next question. 6 drums are used to store water. 5 are of equal capacity. 6 has double the capacity of each of these 5. On one morning, 3 drums are half full and 2 are found 2/3, and 1 is found completely full. It is attempted to transfer all the water to the smaller drums. How many smaller drums are adequate to store the water? It seems to be a good question. Reread and try to answer. Yes, that's correct, Arito, for the previous question. Now let's see this one. Sixth drum कौन सा है? I don't know. Yes, we need to make cases here, certainly. We need to make the cases and then verify. So I have got an answer from Aryan. Aryan says option 3, CR, DILR. Different cases are to be created, CR, and that's why you can say. And Love says option A. Don't know. Let me see. So, okay, let's take two more minutes. See, the only difference is because of the 6th drum. As somebody was asking, 6th drum कौन सा है? अच्छा यश को बोल रहा था 3 केसेस, ओके फाइन। आई वाज आल्सो थिंकिंग स्टार क्यों लगाया है, फाइन। सो यू आर करेक्टिंग you were correcting him there that there are 3 cases. Okay. So yes, cases are what? Cases are depending on the 6th drum only, जो कि double capacity का है, right? Let's assume the other drums have capacity 1 each, so 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 drums of capacity 1 and 1 drum is having capacity 2, right? But they are not, every drum is not full. So ये जो 2 वाला है, इसके साथ क्या हुआ? We know that there are 3 drums found half full. Let me draw. तो 3 drums जो हैं वो आधे हैं, तो हाफ ऐसा लिख लेते हैं, हाफ. Okay, what else? And 2 drums are found 2/3 full. So 2/3 like this, and 1 is found completely full. So 1 is full. Okay, so now this double वाला जिसका volume double है, that could be in either of these 3 categories. That's why there are 3 cases, as Aryan says, isn't it? That's perfectly fine. ये वैसे वाला क्वेश्चन टाइम एंड वर्क में भी तो 4 टैब खोल के एक टैब ऊपर एक, फिर बताना कौन सा खाली होगा पहले। हाँ यस, देयर आर मैनी थिंग्स। सर मेरे दिमाग खराब हो गया है, मुझे लगा ABCD का अलग अलग देना है। अच्छा, Sia said that. No, Sia, these are the options. Sia said there are 4 questions, different questions. No, these are the options to answer this question. Anyhow, that's why you were saying DILR. I was also thinking why you are saying so. Okay, so yes, so there are 3 cases. I hope that is clear. So depending upon this double capacity 6th drum, so whether it is completely full or it is 2/3 or it is half, depending upon that there are 3 cases, right? Let's consider all the 3 cases. So let's consider the first case, assuming this ये 2 वाला full है। अगर ये 2 वाला full है, in that case बाकी तो सब 1 वाले फिर इतना ही बचने वाला है ना। So half plus 2/3. 2/3 make it 1 and 1/3. 1 and 1/3. Here it is half makes it 1 and 1/2, right? So if you add these quantities, how much is going to be? 2 and 1 3 and 1 4. That makes it total 4. Plus 1/2 plus 1/3 makes it how much? It is 5/6, right? So 4 and 5/6. ठीक है ना? So if this is a situation, so how many smaller drums are adequate to store the water? 4 but not 3. No, that can't be. Smaller drums it is specifically asking about, right? So for this case only if I am checking, so option A doesn't satisfy. So option A can never be the answer, because we need to be sure na. 3 or 4 depending upon which drum had how much water initially. No, we know that it is 4 5/6 in this case. So this option is also not correct. 5 but not 4. This may be 5 may be inadequate. No, it can't be, because सबसे ज्यादा वॉल्यूम तो तभी होने वाला था ना in this case. So of course option D cannot be correct. It's clearly option C. Are you getting the thought process? So we knew that there are going to be 3 cases depending upon the situation of this 6th drum, whether it is completely full, 2/3 or half. So I just started with this first case only. And based on this only, we were able to negate the options. अमोंकर यश बोल रहा है मेरा माथा खराब हो गया है। अरे माथा खराब, अच्छा मैथ खराब हो गया है। नहीं, मैथ खराब नहीं है दोस्त, ठीक तो है ना, क्या दिक्कत है? So I just considered the first case and I took the one extreme case when this the 6th drum is completely filled. That is the largest volume which we can have, isn't it? So this is the largest volume we could have. So 2 here, 2/3 makes it 1 and 1/3. Half makes it 1 and 1/2. So that makes it 2 and 1 3 and 1 4, 4 and 5/6. So certainly 4 are not sufficient, 3 or 4 not sufficient, 5 but not 4. It may be, I'm not sure here, but it may be, but 5 may be inadequate. That is not true, क्योंकि सबसे ज्यादा वॉल्यूम तो यही है. 5 is certainly adequate. So that's why I can negate this option. Clearly option C is the right answer. ठीक है? Okay यश, फाइन. ऐशर, अरे ऑप्शन बाद में देखा, पहले सारे सोल्व कर रहा था. काहे को सोल्व करना है यार? So we should be very vigilant to all the things we need to solve, of course, but side by side we need to check the options. अरे पहले हम लोग ऑप्शन यूज कर रहे थे. I remember that many of you said कि लास्ट डिजिट 3 है, लास्ट डिजिट 6 है, लास्ट में ये आएगा 1 + पाई एक ही ऑप्शंस में and so on. So you need to develop that habit. You need to have that habit of simultaneously looking at the options also. ठीक है? I think our time is running short. हाँ, सिया का तो क्या ही करें, DILR समझ गए. ओके ओके, सो अरे एक और क्वेश्चन भी है. कितने क्वेश्चन है भाई? एक बस लास्ट क्वेश्चन. दिस इज लास्ट क्वेश्चन. दिस इज लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस. यस, दिस इज लास्ट वन. सो जल्दी से साथ में पढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, लेट्स रीड इट टुगेदर. Time is running fast. It says a gold ingot in the shape of a cylinder is melted. Is it the shape of cylinder? So let's say it is. अरे कहाँ गया? Okay. So it is a cylinder, something like this. Is melted and resulting molten metal molded into a few identical conical ingots. तो इसको छोटे-छोटे conical shapes बना दिए हैं. If height of each cone is half the height of the original cylinder, तो इसका जितना भी height था h, तो इसका height h by 2 है. If height of each cone is half and the area of the circular base of each cone is 1/5 of the circular base of the cylinder, तो इसका जितना भी area था, cylinder का base A था, area A था, तो इसका area कितना है? It's 1/5. That is 1/5 of A. Fine. So what's the question, sir? Area of, then how many conical ingots can be made? Just equate the volume. So base into height. So A into H is the total volume. And we need to just distribute it here. So in this case, it is 1/3 of base into height, right? So 1/3 into base, which is A by 5, into height H by 2. So how many number of such conical ingots can be made? We just need to see that. H by 2 is AH cancelled. 5 is 15 into 30. So N is 30. Yes, exactly. Very nice. मालूम नहीं है सर कितने क्वेश्चंस है. I didn't count that. I got it must be 12 or 13. So कम थे या ज्यादा थे? What do you want to say? खाना भी साथ साथ चल रहा है, साथ में क्वेश्चन. अरे वाह, वेरी नाइस. 3 कोन मिलके एक भारत गैस बनता है. अबे ये क्या भाई? भारत गैस कहां से आया इसमें? Anyhow, so let's. अच्छा, cylinder, you're talking about cylinder. Oh, the type of jokes, type of things, I don't understand that. Anyhow, I understood now. So that's all for the day, and thank you very much for being here and so attentive, so active. I really enjoyed the session. I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed. So I would like to thank all of you very much, and I hope that it must have given you a good practice. Fine. Thank you very much. So let's finish it here. So Hare Krishna, and yes, I would like to have your feedbacks here, and if possible, you can write in that Facebook group as well. Okay? So as to encourage other students also, so that they may attend. ठीक है? Yes, and also you can mention if you need more questions, more sessions, so you can request for that also. And the best group is, Facebook group, and you can tag our iQuanta team members there, Deepanshu, Indrajit sir, and whoever is there. So you can tag them, and they will certainly that thing will be certainly registered, noted. Thank you once again. Hare Krishna. So I will end this session. Streaming here. Thank you very much.